Good morning, dear students, and welcome to the last part of our chapter, which is parallel lines and transversals. Today we will be looking at construction of parallel lines, and we will be doing or we will be learning about three different methods. The first method, to draw a line parallel to a given line through a point outside the given line. The first method we will be using set squares. Basically, what is to be done in this particular construction? You have a line which is already given to you. Say suppose line L is given to you. You can take a point anywhere outside the line. So I have taken point A over here. Your point can be taken either above the line or below the line, wherever you wish. Okay, so I have taken the point above the line. Now I have to draw another line which is passing through this point A and which is parallel to this line L. Okay, I'll repeat once again. I have to draw another line which is passing through point A and which is parallel to this given line L, and we will be doing it first with the help of set squares. Okay, I hope you remember what you mean by set squares. You have these two triangular things in your construction box. That is what we will be using for this construction. We require both of it. Now, how do you do it? You take any one set square. It doesn't matter whether you take this one or this one. Any one set square you take first. You place the bottom. You have to make sure that your right angle is formed in this way for the first set square. So, in this manner, your right angle is over here. You place the bottom part of this set square on this line. Okay, you place the bottom part of your set square on this line and then slide your set square so that this part of your set square touches the point A. So bottom of the set square on the line and the side touching your point A. Now you have to hold this tightly. Don't change the position of this set square. You get your other set square in which your right angle is now at the top. Okay? Now you have to touch this side of the set square to this side of the first set square. So both the set squares now have to touch each other properly. You make sure that you don't change the position of this set square at all. It has to be very firmly held in place on your paper. You get your second set square like this and touch this side like this, and the top part of this set square should be touching your point A. So slide it upwards and your set squares should now be in this position. Okay? So hold both the set squares tightly in place now without shaking it at all, and you draw your straight line on this set square. Then once you have drawn the line, you can remove both the set squares. Take your ruler and extend this line that you have already got. You just have to extend it on the other side. So I'm just keeping my ruler straight against the line that we have already drawn, and we are now going to extend the line on this side. Okay, so now I have got a new line which is formed. Let's give it the name as line M. This new line is now exactly parallel to your previous line, which is line L. So we write down line L is parallel to line M. Okay, so this is how you have to do this first construction. Please copy this down and do this particular construction, please. we move on to our second method. I will rub this off. Method 2. The second method is using a compass. So we take the same line L and we take a point A outside the line. Now in the same way we have to draw the parallel line, but we will not be using set squares this time. This time we will be using a compass. Okay. So the first thing that we do is we draw a perpendicular over here. For the perpendicular you need only one set square. You can just take your set square over here. As we did in the previous construction, the base of the set square on the line and the side touching your point A. Okay, so the base on my line L and this side touching point A. Adjust your set square correctly. Okay, hold it firmly in place and you draw one line. So we have drawn our perpendicular. This is a 90-degree perpendicular which is formed over here. Now I will draw another line on this side, another perpendicular line on this side. So for that I take my set square over here on this line, the base on this line L. Okay, and I just hold it in place and draw another line over here. I have not taken any fixed measurement. I have just taken the set square anywhere on the line, wherever I would like to keep it, and keeping it straight, adjusting it straight on the line, I have just drawn a line on the side of the set square. Now this line that I have drawn is also perpendicular. It is 90 degrees. Next we take our compass. We take our compass, the pointed part of the compass on this particular point over here. Let's give it a name over here. Let's call it as point M over here, and this is point R. Okay. So we take the pointed part of the compass first on point M and your pencil on point A. So we have to actually measure the distance. Alright. So the pointed part on point M and your pencil on point A. Okay, so you see this? The pointed part on point M and your pencil mark on point A. So once you get this measurement, you don't change the position of your compass, just shift your compass. Now the pointed part on point R, and using your pencil, you make a mark on the line that you have drawn. Okay, so the pointed part on point R, and with the pencil you make a mark on the line which you have already drawn. And now what you do is you take your ruler and simply join this mark with your point A. Keep the ruler straight, adjust your ruler and you draw your line. So now you have got your new line. Let's give the name as line O. Your line O is now parallel to your line L. So we write it down. Line L is parallel to line O. Okay, so this is how your construction is done with the help of a compass. So please copy it down, dear students. move on to the third part of our construction. But before that, before we move on to the third part, just remember that in the first method and the second method over here, we did not have any specific measurement between our parallel lines. Okay, we did not have any specific measurement. So in the third construction that we will be learning now, we will have a specific distance or a specific measurement between the parallel lines. So that is what we will do now. I'll just rub this off. Draw a line parallel to a given line, a line L at a distance of 2.5 centimeter. Now we are talking about a particular measurement, a particular distance. Okay, so we are going to draw a line which is perpendicular to the given line at a certain distance. So we first draw our given line. We have a line L which is given to us. Take our first line, draw the line, show the arrow marks, and this is a line L. Now we have to draw another line which is perpendicular to this line, but the measurement between both the parallel lines has to be 2.5 centimeters. Okay, so to do that, first we take a point anywhere. Either we can take at the top of the line or at the bottom of the line. I'm going to take it at the top. So we have to take at a distance of 2.5 centimeter from this particular line. So I'll take one point over here, say point R. I have to make another line and I have to make another point which is at a distance of 2.5 centimeter from point R. So I'll keep my ruler over here. And I am going to measure 2.5 centimeter from my point R. So I am getting 2.5 centimeter over here. Okay. Now I am going to take another point over here. Say let's call it as point M. And I am going to do the same thing over here as well. So from the point M, I am going to again measure 2.5 centimeters. Okay, so first you keep the ruler at the first point, measure 2.5 centimeter, make a mark, keep the ruler on the second point and again measure 2.5 centimeter and make your mark. Once you get the two marks which are there, you take your ruler, adjust your ruler straight against those two marks that you have got. And you draw your straight line. Finding it a little difficult to draw from this side, so I'll just quickly keep it here and draw it. Okay, so you have drawn this new line over here. Let's give it the name as line O. This line now we drew by connecting those 2 points that we had taken. And what is the measurement between these two lines now? The measurement between these two lines is 2.5 centimeter. We'll just make the markings over here. 2.5 centimeter. These are both perpendiculars that we have drawn, and both the measurement is 2.5 centimeter. And at the end we write down, we give the names to these 2 points as well. Let's call it as point A and point B. Okay. So our line L is parallel to line O. Okay. And the distance between the two lines is 2.5 centimeter. So this is how you will have to complete the remaining part of your exercise. And for your first unit test, you have your first chapter and the second chapter. If you are asked to do construction, you will have to do that construction on a piece of paper, and then you will have to upload that particular, take a picture of that particular construction and upload that picture on your exam test. I will be taking a practice of that in your next class. Okay. So there is nothing to worry about. You will be able to do it. I know you are good students, you are smart students, you all know to handle a mobile phone much better as compared to any of your teachers. So don't worry, construction will also be done very easily in your exams. Just remember, your first chapter and your second chapter is there for your unit test. Everything is already completed for the first and the second chapter. So start studying for your exams. All the best, dear students. Stay at home, stay safe and stay happy. Bye.